Yeah? All right, man. 1 2 1 2. What's good? I'm back in the building. It's been a while, man. My 2pence, man. My 2 pussy clout pence. I swear I ain't done one for like 3 weeks. You know, I had Maverick went to Glastonbury for 10 days. Still hasn't told us about anything he's done there, which is making me suspicious about whatever he did there. Yeah, I don't know. There's just been bare things going on. Like, the schedule's been moving. If you notice, if you're a JEDIONLINE subscriber, you know that a lot of the regular things have become irregular in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, so we need to sort that out. We need to get back on point. My 2pence, Koch and Flow, Speakonomics, and all the other little bits and bobs need to sink back into their regular times. So this week I'm going to be trying to make sure that the schedule, the guest booking, and everything is on point. If you see the studio right now, it don't even look like how the studio normally looks. A lot's going on, and I'm in there melting. You get me? So, that being said, man, cue the theme music. Alright, man, so I'm just gonna bang through these stories real quick. Yeah, no long thing. As I look around, I can see everything's falling apart. Oh my god. Right, yeah. First things first. So these are like some of these are like 2 weeks old, and I don't give a fuck. Yeah, because I ain't got to speak on them yet, so I'm speaking on them now. Bear in mind, when the sun's out and I'm hot like this, I'm a little bit more blunt, but we'll see what I've got. So yeah. A man named Richard Anthony Jones, yeah, was wrongly imprisoned for 17 years. Why? Because he looked like the brother that done the wickedness. So, obviously, I'm going to put his picture up here, yeah? When you're light-skinned with cane roll going all the way back and a goatee, there's 1,000 of you. Do you know what I mean? I even know there's one here. He ain't got the cane roll, but if you got the cane roll, he will look like the third twin of this brother. Yeah? Richard Anthony Jones. First and foremost, I just want to say, yeah, when you've got three names and they're all first names, I reckon that you're in line for some trouble. You're in line for an issue. Cause your name's Richard, Anthony, and Jones. I don't know. You ain't got one name that sounds like a second name. So yeah, 17 years, wrongly imprisoned. He was mistaken for Ricky Lee Amos. So yeah, so they basically got the same first name and they look similar. And yeah, my man got convicted in 1999 and did 17 years. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I come out. And because it's not really the guy's fault, the criminal's fault. It's not his fault. Because at first I was thinking I'm gonna lick him down because I did all this year for you, this bird for you. But it's not his fault that he looks like me. It's the police's fault. And you know they're gonna give you like 20 grand for 17 years or some stupidness. Like they don't compensate you well. But yeah, man, be careful, man. This is why it's good to look original sometimes, you know, not look like everyone. Because you can avoid that. I'm just saying, man. It's something to think about anyway. Something to think about. All right, man. Let's keep it moving. So yeah, Travis Lewis, a man who murdered an elderly woman, was forgiven and hired by her daughter. Her daughter was like, you know what? I don't know if she's a Christian or a Buddhist or whatever, but she opened up her heart, man. She said, you know what? You made a mistake in life. Yeah, you murked my mum, which wasn't nice, but you make a mistake in life. I want to be the bigger person in humanity. Yeah, I wanna show the world what it's like to forgive and heal and grow. And I'm gonna give this young man, or this old man now that he's done a bird, I'm gonna give him the chance to redeem himself. And I think, you know what, that's some beautiful shit, man. That shit's amazing. Someone has unalived your mother. done a sentence, and you've taken it upon yourself to forgive them. And you know what this sister did? Yeah, this woman did? Not only did she forgive the man, yeah, she hired him to do maintenance work around the crib, around the family property, yeah, once he got out of jail. He did 23 years in jail for murking her mum. Came out, she forgived him and hired him. That's amazing shit. That's so amazing. Oh, I forgot one little detail. He eventually murdered her in the same yard. But, like, you know, like, A for effort. Hey, A for effort, man. You literally tried to do the Mother Teresa thing. You get me? You literally tried to say, you know what? I'm going to show the world that we can heal and we don't hold grudges. And what did he do? He showed you that what a leopard don't change its spots or whatever. I don't know what to take from that story because, like, it's mad. The tiger did what tigers do. The murderer did what a murderer does and murdered. It's just madness, though. It's madness. Can you tell our guests not to get too acquainted, please? I don't want them knowing too much about each other. Oh, yeah, but please, I don't want you lot knowing too much about each other. No, we're not talking about before the camera goes on. We're talking about your stories. We're listening to your stories. Yeah, mad thing. Yeah, that's all. No, we're not. Yeah, that's all right. You get me? We haven't even exchanged names. Don't worry. She's saying that a lot. She's protesting a lot. All right, man. Let's move on to the next story. That story was wild, though. But I'm going to move on. Oh, yeah. Unknown T's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, came out and said, yo, I've kept my mouth closed for too long. I need you lot to know that the guy you know as Unknown T is a woman beater. He beat me up. He done this. He lied to me. He cheated. He done all the other stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And I've had enough and I'm exposing it. Then later on, I don't know, a couple days later or whatever, she came out and said, yeah, you know what, I just said that. I just said he beat me up to make him feel bad for what he's done to me, but he ain't never touched me ever. Swear down, promise. Then she came out again and said, yo, look, I'm not going to lie to you. He did beat me up. Yeah, he definitely beat me up. And his management was the ones telling me what to say in terms of, you're going to ruin his career, da-da-da. I felt sorry for him, so this is why I writ this statement about how he ain't done me nothing. But he really has. Then she posted up some pictures. Now, this is what fucked with me. She posted up pictures. One of the pictures looked like, you know when a woman wears high heels that are a bit too tight, and you get she's got the little abrasion at the back of the heel. She just looked like she had like, I don't know, she had like a red mark on the back of her heel. She had like a red mark on her hand, like a little red dot, and something else. Like it weren't really signs of that she got bruck up. Yeah, maybe they had some kind of altercation. Maybe they didn't. But what I would say is this: I don't fuck with the police. I don't fuck with the feds. But if you've been beaten up by a dude, yeah, and he's taken advantage because he's a male and he's stronger and he's assaulted you, and you're a civilian, go to the feds. More importantly, go to your family. Go to your friends, family, community if you can. If you can't, and you need to go to the police to get some protection, go and pursue the police. But whatever you do, before you've chatted to police, don't pop up on a bad man's timeline. Why are you on my timeline? Why am I scrolling through Shade Borough and Fashion Concept and Black Kings and all these type of Instagram adverts, and I'm seeing your domestic situation out on Front Street? I don't know whose idea it is to skin out your private life, like, for the whole world to have an opinion. That's long. Now you're going to have the man them that don't believe any woman. That's like, yo, she's lying. The women that believe every woman, like he's a diss. You've got someone like me that's on the fence, like, I don't know who to believe, but why is it on my timeline? Like, why is your private life, even if you got beaten up? I'll be real. If you got beaten up by your ex-partner, that's a shame. Fuck him. Fuck him. The violent don. Men shouldn't be beating up women. Yeah? Like, I agree to that. Yeah? However, it's none of my business. I don't need it on my timeline. And you're gonna get back with him, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But and furthermore, don't you think about your life after this, man? Why are you broadcasting to every man that you've not been with yet or not met yet, that you've been beaten up? This is how you end up in back-to-back domestic violence relationships. This is how you end up in back-to-back, because you're sending out a beacon to a man that want to kick you down, thump you down, and he's going to now try to be the knight in shining armor, get you to lower your barriers, and then he's going to start bracking you up. You're going to keep why do you want the whole world to know that you got beaten up? For what? Why? What happened to privacy? Privacy ain't even a thing no more. Get me? If it weren't a spiteful thing to try and mash up his career, then why would you do it? What's the point of it? And then the back and forth, it's a bad look. And for the women that are really suffering, these type of scenarios just make women don't make them look good. So yeah, that's my 2 pence on that. I know it's an older story, but yeah, like to the sister who claims Unknown T did this or didn't do that, you've just confused us all. And now we'd prefer if you deleted us from the group chat. We want to be out. Take my name off your broadcast list. That's for a fact. Take me off your email list or your mailing list. I don't want no more notifications about what did or didn't happen between you and Unknown T. If you lot ain't sharing your sex life, don't try to share your violence life and that. You get me? It's not even that you got OnlyFans and like you're skinning out on the OnlyFans so we can see exactly the chemistry between you and the young man. No, you just want to tell us about the badness and force me to see it. You've raped my eyes because I didn't want to see or know about your personal. Now, if I cross you on the street, I have to know that you got broke up by your ex, or maybe you didn't get. Why should I know that? Why don't people care about their privacy? Let's normalize us being private. Like, obviously, you can be transparent. You can be transparent with fire. Big up transparency. You can be transparent with fire. You can be transparent, but there's certain level of details that I personally believe should be just kept to like your privacy, man. Get me? Or if there's an ongoing criminal investigation, leave it at that. That's my 2 pence on that anyway, man. Wagwan, did you miss me? It's good, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? I know, I've been away for a minute. All right, let me go. I got more. Me now stop it. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Newsflash. Women tend to lose 2 to 3 friends when entering a healthy relationship, according to a study. I don't know what they studied. But in real life, I think this is true. One thing that women do a lot, and men do a lot, I would say, but one thing women do a lot is lock off their circle. Now, what I've discovered is the reason why a lot of women lock off their circle is because in the interim of having a fulfilling and satisfying relationship, they fill their lives with little girls, with other little girls and, you know, like and I say little girls because it's not even really women. Because most women have got a family and they're held down and they're doing their thing. They don't have all that extra time. It's little girls that tend to want to socialize, like past the age of 20, whatever, and you want to be socializing all the time and seeing each other all the time and chatting. When you got man in your life and youths in your life, you know, and hobbies, which I think is most important for a woman. Women, get a hobby, man. Get a hobby. You open up your world. The different type of guys you will get, the different type of respect you get from your guy, the different type of love and appreciation you have for quality time with yourself. It means that you make your relationships a lot more healthier because you're not always trying to climb up his fucking batty. Because you know what girls are like. They just want to be around you all the time. And if you can't be around them, then they're throwing a strop and having a moan and whatever. It's only women with goals and hobbies and family that, you know, they got schedules, they got fixated time and they know, okay, look, I can link my sisterins then. But apart from then, I'm doing this. I got school run. I got food to cook. I got the house to maintain. I got my hobby, my job, my this, my rare. I got my man to pour into. And I also need to do some alone time. Because when you're a family person, alone time becomes way more precious. Just sitting on your J's, just doing you. I don't even want to cater to nobody's whims of what they want to do. Now, I want to go left. I want to go right. I want to go up. I don't want to cater to no one's shit. certain times I just want to do me. Yeah, just come, sit down, and just do whatever I want or nothing that I want. So anyway, I'm not surprised that women are losing friends when they get into real relationships. A lot of the women that you have around you are bitches that only want to be around you because they're miserable, they're lonely, and they're trying to kill some time. As soon as something satisfying or meaningful comes into their life, a lot of them realize that that girl and that girl and that chick is not their brethrens, don't really like how they move, and they like to cut off. This is how women are. You know, women, they adapt like that. Yeah, they shapeshift like that. And it can be a good and a bad trait. It just depends on how they utilize it. But I'm not surprised you sisters are losing friends when you get a good man in your life. Yeah, a healthy relationship. Yeah, it makes sense. And then you look at your friends and realize, I don't rate you lot as much as I rate Jeds. I don't like conversating with you as much as I rate Jeds. This is what I've seen in my own personal life. Women start to look at their friends and think like, Raj, you know what, Jeds is right. She's a slag. Jeds is right. She's stupid. Jeds is right. She's miserable. Jeds is right. She's jealous of me. And vice versa. Get me? Man them, when the man them get in a relationship, I don't think we don't necessarily lose friends, but we might have to, you know, split and divide our time a little bit more, you know, so that the missus is happy or the family's happy or whatever, cool. But I think men are a lot more selfish in that regards in terms of they're keeping their brethren. Most of us are keeping it. I'm keeping my fucking brethren because I've got a girl. Why would I not have this guy as my friend? Because I've got a girlfriend. It don't make sense. But women, because you know there's a lot of women on the D-Lo as well. They're slightly lesy. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes their friends are on the border of a lesbian relationship just without the sex. So they know it's true. Because they got their friend calling them in the morning, good morning, Empress, good night, Empress. In between lunch break, I thought I'd just call you. They're chatting in the car on the way to the school run on loudspeaker. They're chatting like da. When a woman ain't got no man in her life, she will replace it with another girl or a couple girls, and it's like semi lesbian, like semi down low relationship. But yeah, big you lot up anyway, man. Big up the sisterins. 60 missing kids found rescued in Florida.
At Operation Dragon Eye, a massive 2-week operation that has led to the rescue of more than 60 missing children across our region, many of them victims of human trafficking. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser has more on what officials are calling the largest child recovery mission in U.S. history.
This is what it's all about. This is why we do the job.
In a show of collaboration unlike anything before it, more than 100 personnel from 20 agencies joined forces in what's being called the most successful child recovery effort in U.S. history.
These kids have been through painful, disastrous situations, but at least today we've rescued them and we now can work towards recovery.
Using intel from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Operation Dragon Eye led to the recovery of 60 juveniles, ages 9 to 17, many of them missing, some trafficked, all considered in danger.
We were able to identify at least 26 children recovered who had been previously reported missing to NCMEC.
The number is not just a statistic, it represents a life and a future that was given one more chance.
The effort also resulted in the arrest of 8 suspects, now facing charges from child endangerment to human trafficking.
Because experience tells us if the offenders are not apprehended, they will reconnect with these children. They are, in my opinion, leeches.
To ensure the children received immediate and long-term care, recovery hubs were set up, counseling, resources, and shelter at places like the Children's Home Network in Tampa.
And maybe today will be the day that young person decides to make major changes in their life. Maybe today is not that day. But today, at least, that day of recovery, that day, we know that they are safe.
Officials hope Operation Dragon Eye also sends a message that Florida is committed to arresting and keeping those who would exploit or traffic vulnerable children behind bars.
In the largest child rescue operation, 60 missing kids. Listen, how do you find 60 missing kids? What are they going to do with them? Listen, I'm telling you, yeah, these PDF files, they run the world. They run the world, and everywhere you look, they're trying to kidnap kids. They're taking kids into care. They're taking kids off the street. They're stealing them. And some of these kids are ending up on a PDF files menu. Yeah, they're ending up being forced into certain behaviors and activities. Some of them are being unalived. Some of them go missing. Remember, the international court or whatever had a warrant out for the arrest of Queen Elizabeth, linking her to the disappearance of some children from a children's home in, where was this children's home? I'm gonna say Canada. I'm gonna say this children's home was in Canada, right? Just the other day, they found a bag of bones. I think there's a couple hundred bones in Ireland. In this whatever children's home. They found, in Ireland. They're saying they found like hundreds of bones and that. It's no surprise to us. We've been telling you it's happening. They're revealing themselves slowly, but we know the trafficking and the abduction and the abuse and misuse of young children has been something that's been going on for so long. This is why I don't understand why you lot will set up a task force to stop people on electric scooters. You're stopping people on electric scooters for scooting electrically. Yeah? But there's kids just going missing left, right, and centre, and God knows what is happening to them. We need more task force to deal with the bad guys. More task force. So yeah, man, love upon all of them. I'm not even surprised. I just thought I'd just highlight that. Two hot dogs in a car. So apparently there's a brother, it was old white man, walking back to his car. He's got a couple of Karens and Kens standing outside his car, filming his license plate, telling him what you're doing is wrong, blah, blah, blah. He had two dogs in the back of the car. Now, we know it's been hot, and we know you're not supposed to leave dogs in a hot car. But he had his windows wound down, and the dogs looked fine to me.
It's too hot, mate.
It's two hot dogs in a car in the sun.
Yeah, piss off. Get out.
Right, this is going on TikTok, mate.
I need to get the dogs out.
They're too hot.
I'm not stressed, look, they're not even panting.
Excuse me?
Dog's on the way out,
I'm
mate.
on rescue. I know what
You need to wait here, the police are on the way.
Is this your dog? Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
Are you a nosy old pal?
I'm a rescue. I rescue dogs. Excuse me, I'm on the phone to the police.
I'm a dog trainer.
You're a dog trainer and they're in the car.
They're not.
I've got an ID for his number plate.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, you people.
The police are coming, mate.
You are utterly woke.
Shame on you. Your dog it's one of the hottest days of the year so far, and you left your two little dogs in the car. This brown one was panting away when I got here.
It's not even hot in there.
It's not even hot in there. Well, I'm hot in my car when I'm in the shade.
Well, I'm sure you are.
Hello, sorry. It's SP63 LFN.
Yeah, there's no water.
SP63 LFN.
There's no water.
Two dogs, brown dog, panting away.
Please just give you some pleasure, you twerp.
Well, I've got to get to work.
In
but
that car.
is it? I'll speak to them, mate, because they will ask you some questions.
That's no problem.
More importantly, though, people take it upon themselves to become social justice warriors, especially when it comes to things like dogs. Because a dog's not black or a dog's not Muslim. So you can't really, it's hard to be prejudiced against a dog, right? They're prejudiced against humans. These the same man or the same woman that'll call you an N-word or say get out or go back to your own country, they would chop off their right leg to save a dog or a cat or a mouse or a rabbit. They love animals. My mum used to always say, one thing about English people, they love animals more than other humans. And it's true. We got the NSPCA and the N blah 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 and the RSPCA and the Save the Dog Foundation, sponsor a dolphin, adopt a fucking tiger. Yeah? Bare initiatives where people care so much about dogs. Big up the dogs. I'm a dog owner. I'm a dog lover. Yeah, but I love humans more. 100%, right? They're harassing this man. The man's telling them, look, man, there's nothing wrong with my dogs. My dogs are calm. When they showed inside the car, the dogs look calm. But this is like, it just reminds me of the snitchy underbelly of UK. This is what we're like. We're in each other's business. We want any excuse to like stress somebody out, get on their nerves. I don't know about you. I've had shit interactions for the last 2 weeks with other humans on the roads. I've come close to actually unleashing violence, and I ain't been violent for a very long time. I'm very calculated and reserved when it comes to actually picking up my fist to punch someone. Do you know what I mean? But I've thought about it. I've actually sat down and thought about it a lot the last 2 weeks about punching someone. Because you English people, and by English people, I mean people in England, you lot are fucking annoying, man. Yeah, I went to the theatre yesterday with my sons, and I had 2 grown old ass women, yeah, in the theatre at break time, have the cheek to roll up into my son's face, into my face, and talking about, oh, is that the last pack of crisps? So I was bare baffled, like, huh? So yeah, because you just been, all I've heard is crisp packets and talking and laughter, and I'm like, you know what? As the woman was talking, I was just silent. When she finished talking, I just looked at her dead in her face, this old grandma, one of your grandmas, this old grandma, I looked at her dead in her face and said, you know what? Fuck off. Yeah, that was my first response. I said, what? I said, you know what? Fuck off. And my youth looked at me like, and I just gave him that look like, don't at me. Don't at me. Yeah. Yeah? I said, you know what? Fuck off. Move. And she was like, oh, charming. I was like, listen, get the hell away from me. Get away from my family. Fuck off. Because what are you doing? It's like you're trying to make my kids feel more uncomfortable. You're trying to upset them. They're enjoying themselves. I'm enjoying myself. You heard a bit of crisps. You heard crisp getting eaten, and you wanna complain. Meanwhile, the theatre sells crisps. So what are you complaining about? People just so fast and busy, and I miss the days where people like that were fucking scared of me. I miss the days where people like that saw me and crossed the road. And I always knew there'd be a day where I wanted to go back to the times where people cross the road, clutch your bag, and move the fuck out my way. That was my black privilege. I loved it. Back in the days, that light would have turned on, you would have looked at me, seen a brother with his youths, and said, you know what? It's not worth it. But your bravery, we've been so calm and so accommodating that you lot think, and you actually upset my youths. And you actually, man. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. I don't even know how I got onto that theatre story. Oh yeah, the dogs, busybody. Mind your own business, man. Pussios. All right, cool, let's keep going. My 2 pence. Shower. So, there's a video I've got here. Follow refugees in Libya. Every time I look on this page, my heart rate increases, right? Because it's got some imagery on there that actually is quite saddening, yeah? But being that I haven't given up defending my people or speaking up for my people, I think it's only right that I show you this clip. So it's a workers in Libya, African, yeah? What you want to call them, Black, African, Sub-Saharan, yada yada, whatever you want to call them, right? Dark-skinned Africans in Libya that are working, and the guy they're working for, whatever, has released a lion into the fucking workplace. So they got this lion that's chasing them around. Literally, the video will be up. I can't believe it. They got the lion and their man's filming it and he's cracking up and he's laughing and it's whatever. Listen, man. Our people are still being mocked, abused, brutalized, enslaved, unalived, assaulted. Yeah? All around the world. And people want to convince you that racism is over. And I feel like that makes them the devil. Anyone that tries to convince you that racism ain't a thing, or it's over, or it's not something you should worry about no more, they are aligned with the devil. Yeah? Now, don't get me wrong. Racism is a tool of control. Race politics, identity politics, these things are used to control black, white, Chinese, Asian, wherever. Don't get me twisted. Yeah? The elites at the top couldn't really give a fuck about what your nationality, ethnicity is. However, it's still a tool being utilized on the levels of society, on our levels of society, and it's something that still needs to be spoken about, confronted, and what's the word? I don't know. Highlighted. So yeah, this footage, there's nothing really I can say. We know they hate us. We know they hate us, and any chance they get, they show us how little regard they have for our humanity, for our life. Our lives are at the lowest of low when it comes to value. So yeah, I'm gonna show you that video. There's nothing to say about it. Fuckery. Let's keep it moving. Boom! Everyone's favorite Gallus. Man like Balthazar. Who remembers Balthazar? Man like Balthazar. I can't remember what is his name. Where's he from? Where's he from again? Where's Balthazar? What's his country again? Fuck. Can't remember what country he's from. It's like an island just off Africa. Yeah, but anyway, Balthazar, the one that fucked all the ministers and the police officers, gal and the prime minister's daughter he fucked, and he filmed all the girls that he fucked. He fucked bare of them, drilled them out. He drilled out all the gal them on that little island, man, all the women and that. And the women were loving it, consenting, looking in the mirror, looking in the video. I was thinking, what kind of black magic has he done? Because this woman's literally the wife of the chief of police, and she's having an affair with a guy from a small-ass island that they all live on and all know each other, and she's letting him film it, and she's looking in the camera with deep pleasure. I don't know what he's doing. I kind of wanted him to write a book so I can get the book and get some tips out of the book, because he's going on a way. Anyway, for some reason, this guy got imprisoned to 18 years. We knew they was going to fuck him up. They've imprisoned him for 18 years for embezzling over 1 billion francs in government money. But we know it ain't because he embezzled no money. It's because he embezzled their gal. He embezzled the pumps. And that's why they've given him 18 years. And that's just a little update, just to let you know. Yeah? Mind yourself. They're comparing him to Diddy and all sorts. So I'm like, how? He got consent from these women. But anyway, all right, next. Skeptor calls out the USA, but... Sorry, I fell asleep there. Skeptor. Hey, listen. Grime MCs, forward, man. I want you lot to know, right? Regardless of what the deaf, blind, and dumb massives have tried to teach you, yeah? Grime was never the house for the most lyrical. Like, this is the problem. We fall back, we let everyone do their thing. You lot gatekeep a whole scene, and then you try to push it out to the world and say, yo, this is the UK. You don't represent, I swear to God, you don't represent me, man. And I don't know where my Donnies are. I don't know. I don't have much contact with other humans anymore. But I know when I was growing up, them man didn't represent us. They didn't. Big them up. We like some of your music, some of your bars. No one told you that we thought you was a lyrical miracle. Yeah? Skeptor, it's all good. That's not me. Rare. Wicked man, what's it? Go on in. We love all that. But we never told you to go and use the UK and UK versus USA. First and foremost, if we was to pick lyricists, if we speak, you lot don't even rate lyricists in the UK. So what the fuck are you lot doing? Hold on. I Fire. Is he here? Yeah. Fire. Who's the best grime MC?
Best grime MC.
Yeah. Like as in, who's the biggest grime MC? Instant reload once he touched the mic.
Gets or Chip.
He didn't even say who I'd think, but like good choices. You're thinking lyrically. You're not thinking you go to a grime rave. Who steps on the stage and it's a shutdown? Soon as.
I don't even know.
Really?
I don't even know.
All right, cool. I'ma say it. D-double-E.
Oh, D-double, yeah.
D-double, they all call him the greatest in grime. Yeah? D-double's, like, I like what he does within grime. Let's be real. Brother's got a speech impediment. Yeah? He's got a speech impediment. That's why I'm all. He got a speech impediment. Yeah! We know that, innit? That's what makes him good on grime. Right? He gets the mic and he says, he'll walk on and he'll be like, ooh, dirty, t, but. Yeah? And then people go, ah! I'm for that. I grew up where jungle MCs were saying, and we was getting crazy, like, whoa! So we get it. Different genres have different sounds. But when we want to get lyrical, remember, we know how to rap too in the UK. Yeah? None of them man there on the roster was ever supposed to be no one from BBK, not Wiley, yeah? Not Wiley, not Jammer. Nobody was supposed to think that they could clash and rap against rappers. The UK have got rappers. Now we're using grime MCs to have a rap battle. Fucking what the fuck is going on here? Yeah? Grime guys, you're having a great old time. You're not getting very fucking excited. You're repping for everyone. You're speaking for everyone. UK this, UK that. Fuck all this get along gang shit anyway. Half grime MCs are shit. Half of them are shit when it comes to lyrics. Make a good sound. Do your 4-bar repeat. Rinse your lyric that you've had since 1990, blah, blah, blah. And enjoy that. We love that. It's like me saying, oh, let's get PSG to clash a Kendrick Lamar. Like, what are we doing? Garage, grime, jungle, stay in your lanes. If it was a grime clash, Stormzy and Dave ain't even replied to Chip yet. And we're going over to America. To do what? To go and act like you're repping for us. Brothers, you lot never fucking rep for me anyway. Yeah? UK, you lot never fucking liked lyrics. You never wanted bars. Your whole scene looks the way it does because you never wanted bars. You never rated, you never respected bars. So don't start now and start trying to embarrass us. Yeah? And then you're not even drawing for rappers to do this clash. Who are we drawing for? 4-bar repeats. What are we doing here? Nah. I love Sculpture. I love grime. Grime has got its lane. I wouldn't even compare grime and rap. I just say they're different. They're not supposed to come and clash. You're not supposed to... No. Skeptor's been getting gassed recently. All of them been getting gassed. Because you got Drake, Rare. You lot just dominated the scene for how long? Youngers, no real youngers could come up and do anything meaningful. You smashed it. You've been known in America. And now it's like, yeah, I just want to show them what the UK is at. Bro, like, stop all this. Like, what the fuck, man? I miss the days when the Bad Boys was onto these, man, you know? Now the Bad Boys is the scene that is a way, let's get paper. So the Bad Boys are all managing them and becoming their tour managers and it's all like, you know what I mean? They come and check in with the man them and they roll up with play. And now they just feel like, I remember when it just weren't that, bruv. Man had to stay in their lane. I'm so disgusted by this whole thing. It just pissed me off. It just pissed me because there's some lyricists out here. You don't never gave the lyricists no chance. Now you want to do US versus UK and you're sending grime MCs. Nah, man, let's get this right. Grime is grime. Rare, cool. You lot never wanted, because you never focused on lyricism within grime. Because there's so many bad boy grime lyricists, you don't want them at the top. I can name about 50 grime MCs that go so intricate and so detailed, but you never fucked with them. You wanted the repeated, just not me. You wanted all that simplicity, clarity, to hear every bar, slow, you wanted that. You didn't want the madman on the mic. So now let's not act like everyone, and then the artists that you lot call out. I don't sit down and listen to Joyner and Lucas, but I know the brother can spit. Get me? I know the brother can spit. Like, I just don't understand what you lot are doing, man. And the jarring thing is, I'm just anti. I'm just anti your fucking scene. I'm anti your fucking culture. I'm anti your get along gang. I'm fucking anti. And I don't rate you lot lyrically. I don't think you lot are the biggest lyricists, rare or whatever. So I don't even know why you lot are piping up. Yeah? And if you embarrass us, the UK, like, What the fuck? What are we doing here, man? Yeah? If you had UK rappers, I could say there's some UK rappers that can face some UK rappers, some US rappers, 100%. Like clearly, US has been rapping a lot longer than the UK, whatever. You know, the UK has only just got used to hearing their own accents on tracks, right? They only just got used to it. So we're in the budding stages of that thing. Get creative, keep doing. We've got bad boy artists. There's artists that I'd rather listen to from the UK than the US. Yeah, cool, that's all good. But is these the artists that you're putting up in the clash? No. Is these the artists that are you even calling for these artists? No. Your top 10's fraudulent. Your playlist is fraudulent. The grime MCs that have been spitting the same lyric for 20 years. I'm happy that you're eating food and you've got a place. But lyrically, you're not chatting to rap. And like you can't even clash UK rappers, let alone US rappers. Grime MCs, you can't even clash UK rappers, let alone UK. Shut up, man. Shut up. Do your wireless. You're not getting too big for your fucking boots, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Get me? And every 5 minutes I'm seeing grime guys tweeting and you're acting like none of you ain't saying nothing original. How many of you actually even speak on what's going on in the world? Pussios. You get me? Your whole mouth was closed during COVID. You pussios. Your whole country was on lockdown. Not one grime MC stepped forward to say anything meaningful on any tracks about you want to represent us. Don't just represent us when it's time to shake a leg and do migraine skank. Don't just represent us then. Represent us when it's time to do food for thought. When it's time to chat to the people. Give us some pain. Talk about the street life. Talk about the wrongs and rights. Talk about politics. Talk about God. Where are you lot? Empty. You got nothing in your arsenal. Yeah, when you come to I can shell at MC, I can spin at MC. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. And yeah, they are some good MCs. Man like 5 mentioned Gets. I personally think he's probably the top lyricist in the game. I'm not sure why you lot, because he's too lyrical for you lot. That's why you don't rate him. You're barely rating Chippy because Chippy has learned to be a bit lyrical and be a bit, skippy and flowy with it. You barely rate Chip. Chip's at the level. Chip's like, he's a lyricist. Chip's a lyricist, but he's like kind of easier on the ear than other lyricists. That's the only reason why you've given him a little piece of ratings. And he's had to dumb it down enough for you lot. Yeah? Big up Chip. Sick artist. If it was Chip leading the charge with a specific MC, cool. And what's with this beg friend thing of, let's just us versus the US? It makes you sound like haters. It makes you sound like pussios. Like the US are the farthest for rap. And now it's like South America saying, reggaeton versus ragga or versus dancehall. It's dumb. Like, what are you lot doing, man? You better off battling some dudes from Canada, yeah? Or battling some dudes from France or some shit. Like, or some other English-speaking country, I don't know, some other English... Battle someone from somewhere else, not America. You don't even have the right. It's a cheek. It's embarrassing that grime MCs... Grime MCs, you know. Fucking... And of all grime MCs, Skeptor. You're actually acting like Skeptor's some Dungargan lyricist. Fucking idiots. Fucking chat. You lot suck so much dick. Yeah, seriously. That's what the UK's become, like a dick sucking haven, where it's just like whoever's popping, you're gonna suck the skin off whoever's popping and act like you don't see what. Like Skeptor just called that Joanna Lucas. Are we all on the same planet or what's happening here? Big up Skeppy, but this is the problem. They've boosted you up so much. You actually think that it's that. And we heard your dub plate. You can rap, bro. But it's not that, though. That ain't it. And there's too many real lyricists out there that should have been shining. So I just feel like, fuck the get along gang. I want some more. I want some rap beef. I want some rap grime music beef. Everyone's holding hands, giving each other a reach around. It's dead. Daisy chain. It's dead. Human centipede. That's what it is. The UK scene is human centipede right now. Fucking dead, man. And what happens is, whoever's cool, whoever's popping, whoever's got the most popular points, they get to stay. We need to shake this shit up. You should only be on the top if you're the best. If you're not the best, you get me? How many times these grime MCs been sent for? They even send back. They can't even send back. You want to talk about US? We look like beg friends. We look like we're begging it. US set the standard of this rap thing. Show some fucking respect, man. Yeah? It's not no Team UK. Team UK for what? Team UK how? Why are we Team UK? I had some interesting exchanges with Wiley recently. Yeah? I had to ask Wiley, like, because he's talking all this talk. I'm just saying, yo, Wiley, you took an MBE. You took an MBE or OBE. You got yourself recognized as an officer of the British Empire. Beg you drop all that revolutionary kind of chat you're trying to act like you're... Bro, allow it. You only started showing the UK love. Wiley's on a sympathy tour right now, right? PR sympathy tour, right? Everyone else is too dumb to see it. You've gone and linked up the youths in Mozart, right? You've linked up the youths in Mozart. Bad boy artists over there, rare, rare. You're only really giving a fuck about them now that the Jews kicked your ass. The Jews you tried to talk up, yeah? Where no one's saying anything you said was wrong about the Jews. But you tried to talk up, they kicked your fucking ass. You tried to make us forget that you're an OBE or that you got honoured by the British Empire. That ain't grime. That's not... How is that grime? How's the OBE grime? You're supposed to be from the gutter. Now this brother's in my comments talking about, yeah, what? So you won't accept an award from the establishment, but you accept housing benefit. Is this man on fucking Spice? Wiley, are you on Spice? How are you comparing accepting to become an officer of the British Empire to getting your rent paid for by the government? I said to him, yo, bro, you're chatting to the wrong brother. You're chatting to a brother that was still a 6-pack of donuts from Greg's just for a little bit of reparations. You're talking to the wrong brother. My mum worked full-time, claimed benefit, claimed housing benefit. Like, I'm a Nigerian. We don't play by your fucking rules. Fuck this system. Still get anything you can from this system for free. That's what this is why I could never be that guy, because this is the type of shit I tell you when they give me the microphone. I say, fuck this system. Yeah? Remember, England has just finished paying back reparations. Like, England been paying reparations to people like, I think, was it South Africa and all this shit? Or other nations for slavery? Like, these are the people that you want to... What, are you British? This is why I'm saying there's a difference between us. Yeah, I'm born in Britain. Yeah, I'm not black British. I'm a Nigerian. You know what I mean? I'm Igbo at the most. Yeah, I might be a British citizen, but I'm not British. Some of you lot are black British. That's why you want to wear the flag and represent, and you end up doing these dumb things like taking OBEs and that. Do you know what I mean? When I talk in Cockney accent, I'm taking the piss. Like, it's my right to talk Cockney, but when I talk in Cockney, do you know what I mean? I'm usually taking the piss, mate. Rare. Certain man are talking Cockney because they're generally black pudding running through their heart. Generally Bisto. That's literally who they are. And they defend the system. So man comparing housing benefit, like, yo, bro, housing benefit's the least you can get from the system. Get what you can get. Maternity pay, housing benefit pay, paternity pay, crisis loan, community care grant. Get what you can. Tax rebate, refund, find money on the road, do what you can. Yeah? Still a pint of milk from Sainsbury's, get what you can back from the system. We can't defend the system, man ain't part of the system. And as Babylon is falling, they want to disguise themselves as us. This is why they say most people are just wood for the fire, you know. Because when it comes down to the crunch, you're actually a part of the establishment. You're actually going to fight to be part of the establishment. So when we have a black prime minister and a black mayor and a black rare, you ain't even going to be able to look at black people for any support when it comes to going against the fucking system. Because like I said, 7 years ago, like I said, some people just want a cozy cell. Others want to break out of jail. I want to burn the prison down. Some people just want a cozy cell. They don't even really want freedom. Yeah? They just don't want to be on the bottom. They don't mind if someone else is on the bottom, but they don't want liberation for mankind. And this is what makes us different. This is where I go totally left. So yeah, you got Wiley and these men representing you. These men that take OBEs and rare. These are the man that are the top of your scene. The juju man, the juju master, the I wear women's blouses and all this bullshit, cheeky one, I sniff coke. These are the man that are the top of your scene. The article dons, the real ones, they're nowhere to be found. They're sitting on the couch doing my 2 pence. You get me? Get 1,000 views if you're lucky. Yeah? Next man's gone international, clear, rare. See the difference between us. See the difference between the quality or the integrity of a man. And I'm not perfect. I'm a shit cunt. I do bare fuckery. But that's the beauty of it though, because I know what I am and I don't pretend to be what I'm not. Do you know what I mean? So I tell you, I'm not a role model. I don't want to be a role model. I have no intention of being a role model. What I am is anti-establishment and for the people. Yeah? As long as the people are on the right thing. Make sure you're backing the right people. Because these lot just trying to coerce this whole thing. The whole thing just looks crazy. I don't get it. But yeah, Wiley, with your OBE, comparing it to housing benefit, that's not grime. You're laughing at man because you own a yard. Yeah? You lot own yards and you're laughing at the man them on the ground. But then at the same time, you're pulling up to Harrow Road and acting like you're trying to roll up your sleeves. Why didn't you talk that housing benefit talk when you was in Harrow Road? When no one owns their fucking yard. The crime rate is through the roof. Youth mortality through the roof. But you lot just want to do videos with little kids saying, oh yeah, I'm doing a writing session. I'll big up the youths, them. Oh, I'm there for the youths. No, you're trying to get back favour with the underground. But you lost favour with the underground when you went to Buckingham Palace and you got your OBE and your skin and teeth and you thought you was one of them. Then they had to show you ain't one of them. Now you're trying to come back to the people and the people like dickheads, yeah, have got their arms open like, yeah, come back, Wiley. You could do anything. If you're talented and you got skill, you could do anything, yeah? You can get awarded by the demons and come back and act like you're the fucking angel. And like, oh, everyone's against me. OBE, you know, Officer of the British Empire. I deep that. Any man that sit down and take that award and don't think twice, a pussy. Sorry, Wiley, I have to say where it is. Pussy. Yeah? Yeah, I didn't care about the MBE, right? You did. You turned up, you skin and teeth, you loved it. I've got the picture. I'm going to get a t-shirt with it. Just to remind people of Wagwan. Stop. You can't. No. Skin and teeth. Yeah. Went to the juice threw you and your whole career under the bus. And all your grime man was silent. All the pussios that are like, yeah, Wiley, gunfinger. None of them wanted to speak up on your behalf. None of them didn't want to get their little Spotify cancelled. Yeah? Them man will sell you out for Spotify. They want to get their little 100,000 views a month cancelled. So everyone moved away from you, Wiley. Yeah? Like you had fucking AIDS. And so you have to come back now and be like, oh, I'm working with the youths. Oh yeah, I just want to build the scene, the culture. 2 words I hate, the scene and the culture, used by manipulators to just further themselves and make you feel like you're part of something that's going on. What are you ever part of? The same people that run the music industry then run it now. What one? You apologize, Wiley. You diss them and you apologize because they broke you. They broke you. You grew your beard out like Father Christmas and you're looking stressed out here. Yeah? You're looking stressed like he's gonna cry. Doing interviews in the park. Like, no, I didn't mean it like that. You were stressed. Yeah? But anyway, big up Wiley, because I think you're a bad boy MC. You're not the best. You're definitely not the fucking best. Let's get these egos in check. You're not the best. Yeah? And even Stormzy got you out of it. Stormzy couldn't reply to Chip, because Chip is a shellers. But Stormzy got you out of it. You get me? I like the little when you say, hey, yo, Chewbacca, what's that about? Come check my vibe. There's no crack about. Because everyone keeps saying Wiley's a crackhead. You get me? But the whole grime scene's are crackheads and fucking smackheads. Fucking sniffers. We know that, man. We know that. And there's cold grime MCs. I love grime. I do grime when I'm ready. But I just don't see no difference. But my thing is, when it comes to rating artists, the artist that was at the top were never the artists that we rated. I just want everyone to remember. Yeah? We weren't riding around listening to JME. Stop fucking lying. We didn't ride around listening to Skeptor. No, we didn't. Yeah? Why don't you get RA and them man on it? RA is good. Still not the best in grime. Why don't you get what's RA's crew called? Roadside G's. Yeah, I'd rather hear Roadside G's going at, because at least when they're spitting some crud, they got like some authenticity behind them. And I don't want to hear, bro. We don't want to hear that. Anyway, I think I've made my point anyway, so I'm gonna keep it moving. God, this is dragging on. But yeah, Wiley, you're a joker. Dummy of the week. Woman regrets ever getting lip fillers. Shows severe swelling after having them dissolved. Now, like I said, shame is just not a thing anymore, right? I don't know who told a black woman to get lip fillers. Your lips should have dropped off for that. That's what you do. You actually deserve to lose your lips. Yeah, you know what I mean? You deserve to not have lips, you idiot.
Do not ever get your filler or anything like that. I am so against it because this is the result of me having to dissolve my lips after getting filler, and I'm actually really scared. Like, I've got to face the repercussions. But
hell, I don't know no Jackson. I know Ben Frankie. What the hell? Gotta take my pills. I get too cranky. What the hell? In the S5, in the S80. What the hell?
If this isn't the result of dissolver complication, then I don't know what is. Used to it. Lips are literally shake. It's insane. And I can't stop pouting like that. I may as well take advantage of the fact that my lips are swollen, and this is obviously results of stupidity. Yeah, here I am, facing my consequences.
You went and followed the Towie lot or whoever to go and put bullshit in your lips. You're a dickhead. Yeah? That's what I really got to say. I just wanted to say on air that you're a dickhead. Then you come and done your video showing your lips all puffed out like that and it's like, man, good. Next time, leave your shit alone. Women, leave your shit alone. I'm sick of hearing women with their botched bodies complaining about the botchness. You botched your body. You've gone and done some stuff, and now you can't even reverse it. Women are fucking weird sometimes, man. Seriously. Leave your bodies alone, man. That's what I wanted to say. I just want to show her lips and say she botched her body. Right. Outlaws. Young Noble. One of my favourite artists out of the Outlaws, if not my favourite outlaw. Young Noble. Unalived himself. That's quite sad. But, it's a testament to the fact that popularity or fame or any of these things you're seeking will not remedy the void within you. And those voids within you need to be addressed. That's why I have my thing called inner standing, inner space. You need to reflect and you need to measure reality for yourself. Stop looking up to people and make sure, my brothers, yeah, especially my brothers, check. Because women are bad, man. They don't seem to unalive themselves as much. They don't want to hang around and make everyone else miserable. Like, they don't want to let go of life. Yeah, because men, the rate of unaliving in men is crazy. Listen, if you have a brother that you're concerned about, reach out to him now. If you're watching this, pause it and reach out to him. Say, yo, what go on, you good? Yeah? Being somebody himself that kind of, something just ran across my roof. Being someone himself that struggles with staying uplifted, you know? Because it's like, once you open your eyes to certain realities about life, I feel like it shifts your mind. And it's harder to get blissful, ignorant joy out of just dumb situations. So you kind of, you're kind of immersed in the reality that, yo, you know what, this planet is kind of fucked still, or this world is kind of fucked. And when your eyes are open, it can make it easier to have feelings of depression or unhappiness. Do you know what I mean? And I think that it's appreciated when a brother reaches out and says, yo, you good? Or a sister reaches out and says, yo, you good? Or how are you? Making other people in your circle feel seen. A lot of my friends, they got big families. They've got lots of things going on, whatever. And they might not see the signs of their brothers. I noticed from the man them, sadly, majority of the man them don't actually care about each other's mental health. If you're in my face and you're upset, then I care. But if I ain't seen you for a week or I ain't seen you for a month, then I don't care what's going on with you. Especially the big, strong ones like me. I'm always like a ringleader. I'm the reluctant leader in most of my groups, innit, yeah? Reluctantly, I'm looked at as, yo, Jez, whatever, which is cool. I got leadership qualities. But at the same time, I think when you do have those qualities, people more look to you for comfort rather than look to comfort you, right? And this is something I've noticed amongst my mates. Some of my mates, I think that they need that extra little text like, yo, you good? Some of my friends, they're trapped within their masculine ego, not inability to express themselves, or they were taught that, You keep things to yourself and rare, and I can see them, man, they're suffering. I try to reach out to those type of brothers. I'm that type of brother. That's me. There's not too many people that are mindful of their friends, and I'm just asking you to try and make it a habit to be mindful. I'm not saying be inner. I'm not saying be soppy or be weak. In fact, encourage strength. But just know it takes strength to sit down and have a real conversation with your brother and say, how you feeling? What's going on for you? Is there anything I can assist you in? Is there anything that's bothering you? Is there anything you need to chat about? Yeah? Just even checking up on a man makes a man, like, do you know what I mean? We send each other jokes, we try to make each other laugh and whatever. Sometimes I just say, just take them time out to make a bit more effort with your brothers and with your sisters. I'm not excluding that one. But make a little bit more effort to care. Because we're in a social media age, and where you've seen him put up a status this morning, and this in the afternoon you see that he posted that, blah 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 blah. So you feel like you've had contact with your friend, but you haven't. You've just seen what he's put out there, and you never know what else is going on for him. So I'm gonna wrap it with that and just say, yo, listen, check up on your friends. Yeah. I don't say R.I.P. because I think it's cliche, and I don't know what happens when we die. So for me to say rest in peace, it always just gets lodged in my throat. I can't say it genuinely. I just saying it because it's words, right? But what I will say is condolences to the family, friends, and family of Young Noble. Dope artist, bad boy rapper, inspired me, encouraged me to write, especially when I was in prison as well. So I just want to say, like, yo, Young Noble, your life has been noted. Unfortunately, whatever's happened has happened, and I hope that you're in a better place. You know what I mean? Do I want to talk about these man that lured a 16-year-old girl with learning difficulties to a flat and then took turns graping her for 2 hours? And then when they were finished, one of them threw acid over her, left her in a coma and in need of plastic surgery, skin grafts. Is this the type of energy we really want on my 2pence today? Nah, man. I've mentioned it. I'll flick the picture up. Fuckery. Man them in pen. You know what to do when you see these lot come through. Unfortunately, the free black man, like I said, we're going to have to keep highlighting the black perverts. It's that season. We need to get the black male CV up onto the same levels of nastiness as the white male CV and the Asian male CV, so that all women can distrust all men and know that. Because remember, secretly, we're seen as the safest option when it comes to society, right? Secretly, we're seen as the safest option. So we're demonized and we're seen as the aggressor, but we're also seen as the hero. That's the archetypes that the black man holds in society. So seeing more and more black perverts. Diddy bus case. Well, he busted a few cases, the trafficking, whatever. I'm not surprised. It just seemed like it was always destined, because I couldn't see where he was forcing chicks. I couldn't see the force. Yeah, so he's now basically being charged like a pimp. Like, yeah, you flew prostitutes about. Normal. I done told you Cassie was a junge. No one wanted to believe me. I said, Cassie's been getting drilled out and been loving it. Like, you know what I mean? She got her 20 mil and now she's trying to put man under the jail. Not to say he ain't done her wrong. He obviously ran her down the corridor and booted her in her boat. We all saw that. But we also know that she stayed with him. And we also know that staff have seen him spending $500,000 on her in one sitting. So you know, like when you probably thought to yourself, I'm going to take the kick and thump for the checks. Yeah, that's it. I don't really feel sorry for you. Do you know what I mean? I don't really feel sorry for you, unfortunately. All right, man. We're moving on. All right, tell me what you think about this.
Hey, yeah, foot.
This man is doing a boxing drill with these girls, and he's got them lining up, and he's just whacking them in the stomach. Now, how do you lot feel about that? I kind of just want audience participation at this point. Let me know. Do you think that this is a good thing, a bad thing? I do want to give you my point of view, but I don't want to change your view on it. But my view is, if you're gonna go and train, and you want to learn to be tough, then I think you need to fight from a male's perspective of toughness. This is why I don't really agree with female push-ups, you know, on your knees and that. I'm like, no, learn to do the same push-ups that men do. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point of learning to do weaker versions of stuff? So I think if you're training with women, sometimes you have to let them know what a man's power is like. They have to feel a proper punch and be able to firm it. Because then, if you can firm a man's punch, then hopefully, if a woman punches you, you just laugh it off. Like, ha 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 ha, weak bitch. Do you know what I mean? That's my thing. But when you see the video, you know why I used it, because the video's mad. He's proper like winding them, and these chicks, they look scared and all sorts. It's crazy. Abortion rates have increased across all age groups since 2015. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Girls not trying to take the contraception no more. I don't know what's happening, man. Look, man, you're encouraging more casual sex. People expect sex without the consequences. When the consequences do come, clearly they're not looking to have children. All the propaganda says don't have kids. You ain't got enough money. The world's too fucked up. This and that, blah, 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 blah. So it's no wonder, you know, you're pushing this whole pro-choice agenda. It's no wonder that there's more abortions. Unfortunately, I know that the demographic of the black community is going to be high. And that's a sad thing. It's a sad thing for everybody. Do you know what I mean? I understand abortions. I'm not here to tell you do it or don't do it. Yeah, I'm not even going to get personal about whether I've gone through it, encouraged it, or experienced it before. What I will say is that there's not many people of my demographic, my age range, who haven't had some experience with Mary Stopes. You get me? Some people got a black card there. Some people been there once in their life. Some people thought they was going to go there, never went there. Do you know what I mean? But I think a lot of people got experience of it. It's a sad reality of today's times. Men are being denied the contraceptive pill. Get me? Which I think is a mad thing. You know that you have something that a man could take and switch off his sperm for a day. You know you do. Yeah, I think this would be the easiest solution. Let men take control. Because women be trying to breed for the wrong man. Now the wrong man saying, I don't know you. I don't even know your last name. You can't have my you. I got youths already. Da, 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 whatever. Or women are saying, yo, I'm trying to go to what's that thing called? Afro Weekender. What's that thing called? What's that? What? Afro Nation. I'm trying to go Afro Nation. I'm trying to go Malta. I'm trying to go Turkey Weekender. This is what's the word? This is bad timing. But yeah, man, it's a sad thing. You know, we got modern day issues. I can't demonize no one here, because I know men and women are guilty and responsible at the same time. I know some women, they feel like they've made the good choice to do this because of health complications or other reasons or other things that's going on. So I'm not demonizing the practice, but let's be real. Like, to hear that it's increasing in every demographic means that we're doing something wrong in society. Do you know? So, that being said, roll on the pill, man. Roll on the male pill, man. Roll that on. Because if more men were on the pill, I don't know how these women would get housed. There'd be way more homeless chicks on the roadsides. The only reason why when you're walking on the roads you don't see more homeless women on the streets, because technically there should be more homeless women than homeless men. Yeah, technically. Because men have a higher capacity to earn money. The reason why there's more men homeless than women is because the government have, you know, basically supplied housing for them. And obviously if you get pregnant, you will be housed, not the man. So there's lots of women out here bossy, looking down on men that don't have a home, but they only got a home because someone came inside of them. Yeah, them hard-hitting truths, man. All right, let's go. So if you're in your yard now watching this, how did you get your yard? How did you get that yard? How did you get that crib? How did you get it? You paid a fat deposit, did you? Did you? Stack your money and got a deposit? Or did you just make John bust inside you? Mad thing. I'm on a crazy one today. Please forgive me. All right, second to last one. We're nearly done, right? I don't know about you, but Serena Williams looks like Serena Williams has HIV now. I don't know. Serena. Anyway, I think Serena Williams is a man. Yes, I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I've thought that for years. I still think she's a man. But even if Serena Williams isn't a man, whether you're a man or woman, you still look like you got HIV. You still look like you got the HIV. I don't know. This image of Serena Williams is heavy. Is giving HIV vibes. It's giving HIV. It's giving HIV. Yo, yeah, it's giving HIV. That's what I'm saying. Serena. So this is what I'm saying. You say to the women, we like you how you are. We like you how you are. You run off your curves. Now you look like Paula Radcliffe. No one's attracted to Paula Radcliffe. All them half an hours you was doing on the Stairmaster, rare every day. We're telling you, chill out. You didn't want to listen. Now she looks drawn. You look sick. Sick with 2 Ks. Sick. But yeah, that's that, man. Serena Williams, I don't know, man. She looked like shit. I thought she's always looked like shit, but she looks now like dehydrated shit. Do you know what I mean? All right, last one, man. Madam Joyce says she can't stand a man. She can't stand a man that is too available.
One thing I cannot stand yet is a guy that has too much time, that's too available. I call you at any time of the day and you're like, babe, what are you doing? Why are you not busy? Be busy.
Why are you answering every call? Please don't. Like, at least make me miss you.
Or even just look for you, like, why the did you not pick up my call?
Yeah, like let's argue.
Every day you're just available like a bad bee, like, what do you come?
I mean, obviously this is not all women saying this, but what she is doing is highlighting the fickle, dumb nature of modern women that are being programmed by the mainstream media. Yeah? Traditional women don't have these type of concerns. They don't have this amount of time to sit down, left, right, forward, back. Man can't do nothing. I don't know if you lot ever seen that meme where every time a woman says something she don't like about a man, this man goes to his list in his notes. He scrolls through his list and he's scrolling. It's like 100, 200, 300. He gets to like 400, then he adds a new note. So this new note would be having too much time. But when you look on the list, it's like wearing long socks, wearing jeans, paying for a meal with Apple Pay, using an aux cord in his car. Like so many dumb things. Like you just say you don't want women. Just say you don't want a man. Just say you don't want a man. Just say the truth. Because there's so many excuses of what type of man you don't want. It's crazy. But I will agree with Madam Joyce on this, yeah? I've got a saying. I say, only a broke nigga will give you all his time. I was going to cut out the nigga, but I say nigga because it's from a rap lyric. I say the nigga. Only a broke person will give you all his time. I don't have time to be bothered by somebody 24/7, right? So what she's saying is, they want a man that's showing them attention, but when this man is too available, then it's a turn off. So brothers, just do your thing. We've been trying to tell you this. Just do your fucking thing. Don't try and bend, fold, and navigate what these women are saying they want. Because what they want on Saturday ain't what they want on Sunday. And what they want on Sunday ain't what they want on Monday night. So just do you. That way, you're way more attractive to a woman. When you just don't give a fuck, she's either going to comply to what you're on or she's not. She's going to keep it moving. Too many men have been simping. Look at this dumb shit. How is the chick telling you you're too available? Ah, man, you're moving like a bad bee. She's saying, why ain't you got a hobby? Why ain't you got things going in? How is it that you're always ready to link? How is it that whenever I hit you up, you're down? All right, man, then this is what you do, yeah? Cancel the next 4 times she tries to link you. 4 times minimum. Cancel it till she's like, But you know what, gal nowadays, if you can't meet her twice, she's probably gonna go and beat someone else. You know what the new gal are. So hopefully you got a mature thing and you're not on these young things. So if you're the young thing, I can't give you the same advice. Yeah? A mature gal that know how to sit on their pum and relax, cold water, ice pack and that, you can cancel 4 times. The young thing, cancel twice, cancel twice. That's it. She's Bonnie Blueing. Hey, I've enjoyed it, man. My 2 pence. It's been a while. We're done. Thank you. I'm going to chop this up. I'm either going to release this in one go or I'm going to release it bit by bit and then give you the whole episode later on in the week. I don't know. Maverick has fucked up my schedule. Hopefully, he's going to do right by me and we're going to get things back on track. Yeah, I have to blame someone, Maverick. Big up Maverick by the ones and twos. It's your boy Jeds. We're in the building. My 2 pence.